Hey, I'm Randy and you're watching The Cheap Audio Man. Here at The Cheap Audio Man, we talk about high-value hi-fi, home theater, and headphone equipment. And today, I am very excited about this product. WIIM Professional. It's not the amateur version, it's the professional version. So sit down. It's a streamer, by the way, and it's a very affordable streamer, and it's an awesome streamer. Spoilers. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and let's talk about the WIIM Pro streamer. And also thank you to our sponsor, Established Titles. Today's sponsor is a very unique one, and when they reached out to me and I took a look at what they are, what the company is all about, what they offer you, I was in with both feet. Today's sponsor is Established Titles. Listen, have you ever wanted the title of Lord, Lady, Lordship? Well, now you don't have to look anywhere else than Established Titles. That's right. Go over to establishedtitles.com/cheapaudioman and get the title of Lord or Lady like you've always deserved. This is quite possibly the coolest gift you could give yourself or give someone else. And right now they're running a huge, and I mean huge, sale. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global restoration efforts. Plus, you get a really cool title in your name. It's a Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. Your certificate offers you a unique plot number, which you can use to see the exact location of your land. Established Titles also works for One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. You can officially change your name. Get it on your credit card. Get it on your plane tickets. You can even put it on your dating profiles. It makes a great last minute gift and one that you will never forget. So go to establishedtitles.com/cheapaudioman to get 10% off the already crazy low prices for the fall sale. Give your wife the gift of being a lady. Lady. Anyway, you know that song. Sticks. Also, the first 200 people that get one of these things can be within walking distance of my plot. We can start a commune out there. Run, don't walk to establishedtitles.com/cheapaudioman and get what you've always deserved, the title of Lord, right before your name. To understand my affection for the WIIM mini streamer, this one, prepare yourselves because this one's dirty. All right. Dirty. It's little, it's great, it's cheap. These are $80 right now. $80. So one has to kind of understand where I'm coming from on this. This to me is one of the best deals in hi-fi. Really, it probably is the best deal in hi-fi. What you get out of this thing is Bluetooth, you get AirPlay, you get a fully functioning streaming application. Now WIIM has sponsored the channel before. This is not a sponsored video, this is just a straight up review. I like WIIM because you're getting a ton of features for the money. Now, build quality, it maybe isn't, it's not as good as some of the competition, but it doesn't matter when it comes to streamers. Like, build quality does not matter. Oftentimes hardware does not matter unless you're really getting into it. What really matters is the software. What really matters is the experience when you're talking about a streamer. And the WIIM has a very good experience. It does things that more expensive streamers do. It does things oftentimes better. So let's unbox one of these things, because I love doing unboxings. I'm not gonna point the camera down. I'm just gonna show you. Okay, so here's the box that it comes in. All right, it's white. It's got no markings on it really, but it's got one of those fairly tight tolerances, okay? And then inside the box, you're getting this, okay? Now, the packaging, like, they didn't pull it off, but I think I know what they're trying to pull off. Is they're trying to make this kind of feel like an Apple device. And the funny thing is, the form factor is very similar to a Mac Mini. It looks pretty cool. So it's wrapped up like this, and you just pull off the wrapping. This is what you get. But this is the form factor. Quite a bit bigger than the Mini. Pro, bigger. Mini, smaller. In the box, it comes with some key accessories. Accessories. Is it accessories or accessories? I know it's accessories. Comes with a decent feeling optical cable. Comes with a pair of RCAs. Comes with a USB-C power to USB-A. But I think the most important thing that we have to talk about is the power brick, okay? Because it's a regular 5-volt power brick. However, it's a 2 amp version. If you lose this, or if you want to get another one, you can't just get any old 1 amp one. So it wants 5 volts, 2 amps. Comes with its own. The Mini didn't come with any, and I don't blame it, right? It's cheap. The Mini is cheap, so I can understand why that one didn't come with a the power brick. I gotta plug this one on so I can show you the app. When you hook it up, download the WIIM app. And actually, I had to update mine today. So I was able to pair them and everything was fine. But I couldn't get the optical outputs to work on them. And I sent in a ticket to WIIM, and they said, oh, you're on the older version of the app, so you have to update the app. So I had to go in, search out the WIIM app, and then sure enough, there was an update available. And then when I updated it, everything's great now. Hooking your phone up to this is a snap. Now, I can only talk about an iPhone experience because I only have iPhones. But you just download the WIIM app, turn on the new device. Most of the time, it just clicks up and says, hey, do you want to pair this? Then you do that, then it downloads some firmware updates. You log in. If you have Amazon, because I have one over here. She can be a real handful. Anyway, if you have those, you can allow it. It actually has a microphone on there, so you can talk to it, and it can do voice commands. I use Tidal on Amazon, so you just put your credentials into whatever music service you are using, and Bob's your uncle. Also, if it's on the same Wi-Fi as your network-attached storage device, like I have a NAS, it picks that up right away, too. The inputs. This is a preamp of sorts. When you pull up the main app and you hit browse, down there at the bottom you'll see Wi-Fi, which is for the regular streamer, Bluetooth, line in, and SPDIF in. One changes the inputs right here. What's really interesting is there's some, now this is the old gen of the SVS Soundbase. There's a lot of products out there that come from really good companies that didn't have the ability to actually switch inputs. It just, there's auto switching. The Amazon Link also, there is no way to change the inputs. Amazon Link is actually a pretty good device if you're into Amazon Music, with a few kind of flaws that I don't particularly care for. Point being is, this can be a preamp. You can control volume on here. So you can run your TV into here. You can run an RCA into here. So let's say you have a turntable with an integrated phono preamp. You run it right into here. There are now full-sized RCA, full-size optical, one optical out, one optical in, one coaxial out, and one trigger out. So if you want to turn on an amplifier or something like that, you certainly can. And then you have a hardwired network connection there if you'd like. Over here is your 5-volt power supply inputs. Again, 5 volt, 2 amps. And then there's the microphone right there. The front is very tastefully done. I really like the form factor. I like the size. I even like kind of this orangey brown paint they used for the front. Volume up, volume down, play. And frankly, I'm not sure what this one is. I was poking it yesterday and I didn't really notice what it was doing. It does something, obviously, because it's on the front, but I'm not sure quite what it is. Also an LED on front. It flashes different colors when it's doing different things. So when it's trying to connect to Wi-Fi network, I think it flashes yellow. Once it's connected, I think it has a steady white light. So, white light. Welcome to the white light. I'm gonna quickly go through some features in the app But I will link another video right here that I've talked about the WIIM app a lot, exhaustively at this point. So if you want to check it out, here's the takeaway for the WIIM app. It is the best streaming app you can get, maybe, except for Bluesound. And in some cases, it's better than Bluesound. So that's the review of the application. But I'll show you a few things. I killed the app, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Okay, so there is another WIIM Mini that I have plugged in the other room. Chewy is my WIIM Mini upstairs. WIIM Pro 2 is the one that I have behind me. And then there is 2 other WIIMs. We'll go into the settings here. First thing you can do is rename it, name it whatever you want. Then you have info that gives you MAC ID, things like that. Alarm clock is exactly like it sounds. Preset content would be if you want to save any playlists, things like that, to a specific preset. You click it and it goes. Wi-Fi status gives you Wi-Fi status. Standby mode, you can set how long it takes to go in standby mode. EQ, so we're going to talk about the interesting features. EQ is 10 band. It can be on or it can be off. You can make your own, or you can choose from flat, acoustic, bass booster, bass reducer, treble booster, all that stuff. It has a bunch of baked in ones if you want, or you just start moving it around wherever you want to go and things like that. And then you save it. You can save it as a custom EQ. Underneath EQ, there's audio settings, and you'll probably want to get into that one. It'll let you control the voltage output of the RCA. Most of the time it's set at 2. Up here at the top, though, is what I do when I'm running RCAs out. You just hit fixed. So it's fixed at 2 volts, so you won't be controlling volume on this thing. And then underneath there, you have SPDIF output resolution, coax output resolution, and now a MQA decoder beta, core decoder beta. We have to keep in mind that this is a sub $200 product, probably along the lines of $160, that is doing all this. So you can get $24,192 out of this thing, which is bananas. And now there's MQA coming out of it. Come on. You've got your Alexa settings. You have your Chromecast audio. You turn off the status light. I am telling you that I believe that WIIM is crushing it. I mean, absolutely crushing it. I like NAD. I like Bluesound. But the only thing that Bluesound has over WIIM, maybe the type of plastic, some of the hardware that's used in there. I know people will say, well, they have this, they have that. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is the user experience, the usability of a device. Now, fundamentally, you have a Bluesound Node Killer. It's coming in at 180 bucks, 160 bucks. I don't exactly know what the retail price is going to be. And I don't know when they're going to be stocked on Amazon. But they're coming soon, very soon. Absolutely wonderful product when you can have this much packed into a $160, $180 package is bananas. It could be more, okay? So if it's more, hey, you said it was 100. I don't know exactly what the price is going to be. I think these are production pieces, but I don't think all of the stock has gotten to the US. You have one RCA input. You have one digital input. You have a coaxial output. You have a SPDIF optical output. You have voice commands. You can hardwire it. You get AirPlay. Apparently you get Chromecast, which I didn't know about. Fully functioning streaming platform that is gapless. There are no compromises anymore. This costs the same as an Amazon Link, but yet it does Tidal, Qobuz, I think even Deezer's coming. I'm telling you, this is the best product out there. It's a little light, okay? So even though this is a bigger form factor than this, obviously, and this is heavier than this is still a little light. So you may want to glue some quarters to it or something like that. I was pretty much getting into the final thoughts already. I am a huge, absolute huge proponent of WIIM. I mean, it's a new product. The WIIM Mini just came out recently. I remember doing the first video on this. I think it was last year around this time. I had heard about it, and then I just went out and bought one. I bought it. WIIM didn't send it to me. I bought it and did a review. I was blown away back then. Also, I'm blown away by the number of updates. You go to their website, they have a roadmap for their software that anybody can read. They are 100% serious about bringing new and better functionality to their devices. It's not a, here's the device, maybe there'll be an update. They are out updating all the major players. Bluesound, Play-Fi, Hios, who else? Up for Stream, iFi, Volumio. Out updating all of them. Out updating all of them. And it's useful. This is a streamer for the normal people. Anybody can figure that out. Anybody can figure out how to. It's not even like a VCR. Remember the VCR? Blinking zeros all the time. This is not like that. Anybody will have this set up in a matter of minutes if you download the app first. That's it. Then you have it rocking and rolling. If you're used to connecting any type of digital analog source to your system, then you'll be good. I always get this question in videos like this. Why do I need a streamer if I have a computer? You don't. You don't need a streamer if you have a computer. You have a very complicated, very capable streamer already called a computer. This is a device you can put next to your dedicated 2-channel system. Or if you want to up your game with music streaming for your home theater. Or if you want to use this as the brains of a soundbar replacement. Brilliant product. I'll let you know. I will post it up in lights when this thing is available on Amazon because it is awesome. And it will be replacing all of my WIIM Minis throughout the house. But these are great still. This is so awesome. Obviously it doesn't have the inputs, but this is a very capable little device for $80, which I think is on sale right now. So if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/cheapaudioman. Every Sunday night, my Patreon-only Zooms. We also have a Patreon-only Discord, Patreon-only Facebook. You can use the links in the description, although I don't think I'll have a link for the WIIM Pro. If you use the links, it helps out the channel a great deal. And it helps me be able to buy more things, so I'm not beholden to companies selling me things. You can also sign up for Amazon Music, Tidal Music. Links in the description. Click sign up even if you quit. I still get a couple of dollars. Also, use the thanks button down by the share button. Buy me a cup of coffee, but don't feel compelled to buy me anything. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm the Cheap Audio Man.